I tracked my macros for 8 months. This is what happened. Tracking your macros frees you up to eat things that you actually enjoy eating while still seeing results. What's going on, world? It's your boy Archie. I have been vegan for over 8 years. I lost 65 pounds and 20% body fat in 8 months. And in this video, I'm gonna show you one of the ways I did it. Okay, now that we have that precursor out of the way, in this video, I'm gonna give you 4 things that I have learned in 8 months of tracking my food. Let's just dive straight into it. 1, it's extremely hard to estimate your macro count just off the top of your head. Did you know that, at least based off of the things that I've read and the people that I've talked to, that the majority of people undershoot the amount of calories that they think that they intake in a day by at least 1,000 calories? This makes sense, especially if you have no clue of any of the contents in the food that you're eating. This isn't a shot at the people. Fact of the matter is it's something that's actually really easy to do. Let me give you an example. Olive oil. One of the things deemed somewhat healthy based on what society tells us is healthy. Did you know that it contains 14 grams of fat per tablespoon? Now, if you're cooking something and you're saucing the pan down, are you gently dabbing olive oil into the pan or measuring it out if you're not tracking anything? No, most of the times you are taking that bottle, turning it upside down, and drizzling that olive oil all over your saute pan. So if your macros suggest that you consume anywhere from 70 to 80 grams of fat in your day, and you just poured at least 5 tablespoons into your pan, what's 5 times 14? That's literally 3/4 of the amount of fat that you are suggested to consume in a day used up in what you are using to de-stickify your saute pan. That's not even including anything else that you're gonna eat for the rest of the day, or the food that you're gonna eat in the pan that you just decided to de-stickify with the 14 grams of fat per table. You understand what I'm saying. I personally recommend getting a spray for this kind of stuff. In fact, I do have a video where I talk about how I grocery shop in a week, and it's up here somewhere. You can click on that, check that video out, because it has all that on there. But my point is, one of the things that I learned is, if you have a specific fitness goal, whether it be to lose fat or to gain muscle or to even maintain, blindly guessing what your calorie intake is for the day is not the most accurate way to go about it. Number 2, I learned that it gets easier over time. One of the biggest issues that I see other people have when it comes to tracking their macros is they say that it's too hard. Listen, I feel you. 2 things. 1, something that is worth it is not always going to be easy. But an even more encouraging piece of information is, over time, it gets more and more easy to track your macros. At least that's how it was for me. And the reason that I say this is because as you track your macros more, you're becoming more and more familiar with the food that you're eating on a regular basis. More familiar with the macros that each item of food that you're eating has. You're able to think about it less. For me, like 2 months in, I was able to know, okay, I'm short on protein by a lot and I'm short on fat by a little bit. Oh yeah, this meal has a ton of protein and a little bit of fat. Do the math, got it. Boom. Just like with anything that you do, the more that you do it, the better you get when it comes to doing it. The 3rd thing that I learned is we are taught to overcomplicate the way that we approach our fitness goals. Outside of any medical conditions that a person might have, to lose fat, to gain muscle, or to maintain the current weight that you're at, it's literally calories in and calories out. Calorie deficit, eat less calories than your body burns in a day. Calorie surplus, eat more calories than your body burns in a day. Calorie maintenance, eat the same amount of calories that your body burns in a day. It's wild that when you say it out loud, it makes so much sense. It's simple math. Everything else is secondary to calories in, calories out. Number 4, the 4th thing that I learned is tracking your food frees you up to be able to eat food that you enjoy and still see results. Hold on. This, man. This right here, since calories in and calories out actually means calories in and calories out. When you track your food and you can actually calculate how many carbs, fats, and proteins you're supposed to get on a daily basis, it frees you up to actually enjoy food and not deprive yourself from things that you really like. I was able to really enjoy my meals and calculate my macros in a way that allowed me to have bigger meals in certain parts of the day and then balance it out by having smaller meals in other parts of the day. Or have meals that were a little bit more fatty in one meal and then balance it out by having a meal that was a little bit less fatty later in the day and balance it out with my macros. But I think that one of the biggest reasons that people give up on eating habits is because they feel like they have to heavily over restrict themselves. That's the farthest thing from the truth. 2 huge mini points that if you haven't heard anything in this entire video, listen to this right here. Number 1, eat what's going to help you stay consistent. And 2, eat within your daily calorie intake. That is as simple as it gets on a basic level. It was the biggest thing that I did that helped me see such a dramatic change in my body in such a short amount of time. 100%. I do have a video that actually is like up in here somewhere that talks exactly about every single thing that I did to go from 30% body fat to 10% body fat. You can click on that, check that out. So go check out that video. But tracking my calories has been a humongous thing for me that has helped me see such a amazing amount of change. Check it out. Subscribe. But as far as this video, I hope these 4 points and things that helped me helped you at least understand a little bit more about the benefits of calorie tracking. Subscribe. Personally, I think you should try it. I think that if you have fitness goals or you have specific things that you're trying to reach, you should try it. What do you got to lose? Except for a lot of body fat, baby. Or gain a lot of muscle, if that's what you're trying to do. So you should definitely try it. Try it. Go ahead, try it. But only if you want to.